sharing everything with me. My Facebook friends and fans and my tweets, my Twitters. I get so much out of it. It's just great. And in the book, my impetus was to share what I get from you. I get my foxiness from you. I know you don't believe it. But I do. I do. And I get my confidence from, they say, well, God, you're so pretty. What is your secret? What do you put on your face? It comes from inside. What I put on my face is the confidence to eat the right foods, drink the right water, manage my stress, deal with, my ranch. I rescue horses for a therapeutic riding program. I rescue dogs. I have 4 horses and 3 dogs. And they keep me balanced. And while I was surviving cancer, my doctor sent me to Chinatown. He said, yin and yang, the balance of life. And we know about balance in our food, in our relationships, in our water, in our stress, and everything. And to reach outside of the box of your community for herbs. So everywhere I go to Chinatown. The yin and yang. Well, for example, China, who is sending all this yin and yang to us, decides, for example, they don't want female babies. Right? 20 years later, there's not enough women to procreate in their whole country. Not enough women. Imbalance. You're impaired if you're imbalanced. The greatest message for me. So I continue to search for balance. And you're going to read about in the balance of my relationships. One, Richard Pryor. Everybody wants to know about Richard Pryor. You might have to revisit, there are children in here, I can't say those words, but you may want to see his wonderful masterpieces, his work. Well, Richard, when we met on Grease Lightning, he thought I could influence him because he wanted to see what it was like to be sober. And if you would be funny sober. And I said, I don't know, you have to see. But you're a man, I can't tell you what to do. I can guide you and be an influence and support you. So he tried. And he was a different person. I got to meet that. I got to meet him. And he thought I was crazier than he was when I put his horse in the backseat of my Jaguar. Yes, I did. To take to the vet, to save Ginger, who was in the folklore, to save her life. And he said, you crazy. I thought I was crazy, but you are crazier. And I made him laugh. Not too many people could make Richard Pryor laugh. And then with other experience, other relationships, in the industry you'll read about, my decisions, my character. I wrote the book in like a play or a screenplay, first act, second act, third act. Because I wanted it to be not a rambling legacy of incidences and events. I wanted to write events in my life that influenced my character and shed light on my mistakes so that I could help others navigate, not have to do the same things that I did that were dead ends. So it was critical that I write it and share with you and give back to you my experiences. Lena Horne, Stormy Weather, you read her book, or Hattie McDaniels, who graduated from my high school in Denver. A lot of people have shared their lives for us to, there's clues and there's puzzles. And without pontificating, just saying, here's what it was, and I pick myself up, you can do it too. It gives us all such hope and as teachers. The pass around, passing it forward, playing it forward. We get that information. I get it from everyone that I read, from being here, being accessible to people. Listening, and it was interesting, last night on the book tour, a lot of people said, can I give you a hug? And I go, yeah, and they go, really? Okay, yeah, you know how far hugs go? Hugs go a long way. Hugs can make a stranger, you can change their lives in an instant. All the hugs and the love I got last night, hey, I'm well, I'm happy. And if you see it, and no one's invisible. I see strangers on the street and I go, hi, good morning. And they go, are you talking to me? Yeah, hi, how are you? And I go, oh, hi. And they say that someone spoke to me. because I know what it's like to have been invisible in the South as a little girl, which I write about, and how much my mother took the injustices daily, but wouldn't show or let us know as children that she was afraid and she wanted to get us home. And she stood prouder each day. She taught me a lot, and I think you'll get a lot out of that, and you'll share with each other your strengths and your descendants' strengths to be here today. So I just want to thank you for coming, thank you for sharing my journey, because without the audience, there is no actor. Okay, there is no musician. Who do we play for? Who do we speak for? Who do we work on holidays for? When we have a cold, there's no substitute. I gotta go to work. So with that, you give me, all of us, actors, such strength to share our history, share your history, come to the community, and we have to keep literacy going. We have to. That is our empowerment. Things that really divide classes and races is education. That is the key thing. You know, we'll know more. They tell us things, but we know. We read. Read that Wall Street Journal. Read your neighborhood newspapers. Have speeches and poetry readings. And here, this is a wonderful venue to come to and spend time every week. Have coffee, share ideas, read books. It's fabulous. It has to stay. This is a cornerstone. This is a touchstone in here. This has to be a part of your community. It smells fantastic in here. The incense and have teas. My favorite tea is red bush tea. That I sit outside in the morning and watch the sun come up with my animals, drinking red bush tea. And it takes me places, prepares me for my day. Can you imagine all of you coming here reading and drinking tea together and sharing your woes and your tales and stuff? It's fabulous. So thank you. Your invitation. Oh, well, we can have questions and answer. I know some of you probably read the book, and if you haven't, you can ask away. I won't lie.
15, 20 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, yes. Hi. And what is your name? Greetings.
My name is Corey Wright. I just want to say thank you for everything, because not only are you like a staple in the Black family, but it's like your movies and you have like totally changed like pop culture for real. Like
Yes, I understand your feelings. Pop culture is what put our president into office. All of us. It's pop culture. All of us. So that's we're on this vibrational connection. Global. And I feel it. I feel it. I mean, here's a man named Quentin Tarantino, the pop culture director in the world, that invests 2 years of his time to write a screenplay for me. And wherever he goes, and Robert Rodriguez's offices and